My best friend swore my boyfriend was in love with her. Why couldn't he see her? Owen and I had been together 3 years, and he'd never once recognized me in a crowd. He has prosopagnosia, face blindness. He can't tell one face from another. He finds me by my voice, my red coat, and the messy bun I never change. Once he handed his umbrella to a stranger who happened to have my haircut. Everyone close to Owen knew the rule. If he waves at you across a room, he isn't sure who you are. Callie had been my best friend for 12 years, and she adored Owen. Or I thought she did. Every Thursday, the four of us did pub trivia, until her boyfriend left in spring, and something in her came loose. She started texting me the second she got home. Owen kept staring at me tonight. Owen lit up the moment I walked in. I laughed it off. Owen lights up at silhouettes, not people. But Callie had stopped laughing. Then she cut her hair, not a trim. She went from waist-length blonde to a dark low bun exactly like mine, and showed up the next week in a red coat almost identical to mine. I told myself it was flattery, but I knew what Owen's brain did with a red coat and a dark bun seen from behind. It filled in my face. The next Thursday, Owen crossed the bar, sat beside Callie, put a hand on her shoulder and said, "There you are. I got you a cider." Callie turned to me with pure triumph. What she'd spent months refusing to know was that Owen believed he was talking to me. To Callie, it was a confession. After that, it escalated fast. She arrived with a folder, an actual folder of evidence. A blurry photo of Owen waving at her. Group chat texts where he'd written, "Outside, red coat, come find me." A list of 11 times he'd said, "There you are," to her. "This is proof," she said. "He seeks me out." To me, it wasn't proof of love. It was a map of a symptom. I put Owen on speaker and asked what he thought of Callie. He said, "Honestly, I can't tell you and Callie apart anymore. She changed her hair. Is she okay?" Callie decided his confusion was the lie, just how careful he had to be. 2 days later, she texted him. "She told me it's okay. She wants us to stop hiding." Owen forwarded it within the minute, asking if Callie was having a breakdown. Then she started showing up. At his studio, she told the front desk she was Owen's girlfriend and I was his obsessive ex. Security walked her out twice. She joined his gym. When he switched clubs, she followed. My mother's friend, a psychiatric nurse, had a name for it. Erotomania. The fixed delusion that someone is secretly in love with you, where every rejection reads as proof they're only protecting the secret. She warned it could turn dangerous if cornered. We started documenting everything. The breaking point was Owen's sister's engagement dinner. Callie found the address and walked in wearing the red coat, hair in the low bun, filming on a phone at her hip. And Owen, my sweet face-blind Owen, met her at the door, kissed her cheek and said, "You look beautiful. Let me take your coat." Because from 3 feet away, she was me. Callie turned her camera to catch it. "This is him," she announced to the room. Then I stepped in behind her in my own red coat, and the room went silent as 2 identical women stood in the same light. Owen looked between us, lost, and quietly asked, "Which one did I just kiss?" Someone called the police. Callie switched to a soft, reasonable voice, explaining she'd come to see her partner. The officer asked Owen point blank whether Callie was his girlfriend. He said, "I've never been able to tell what she looks like, but I've only ever had one girlfriend, and she's standing right there." They walked Callie out while she promised she'd wait as long as it took. We filed for a restraining order. At the hearing, Callie arrived in the red coat and low bun, smiling at Owen like it was a date, describing conversations that never happened. Then our lawyer asked Owen one thing. Could he point to Callie anywhere in this room? Owen stood, scanned the gallery a long, terrible moment, and pointed at the court stenographer. The judge asked why he'd approached Ms. Callie for months if he couldn't find her now. "Because someone kept dressing like the only person I can recognize," he said. "I wasn't looking for her. I was looking for the woman I live with." The judge's face closed like a door. Every sighting Callie had filed as devotion was a man hunting a red coat for a face he'd lost. 3-year order, 500 feet from Owen, from me, from both our homes. Callie stood as they read it, still calm, and told the room they'd understand once Owen stopped pretending. I leaned close enough that she alone would hear me and said, "He was never looking at you. He was looking for me, and he found me."